This is the Irwin Mechanical Crawling Baby. Again, this one was made in the U.S. I love the actions on this. Really very realistic. One of the things you'll hear over and over again with collectors is on condition. And condition is everything. And if you look at this little toy has never been really used as a toy. It was stored in the box. And that's another thing that should be said. The boxes, this one's a little rough. It's been taped. But the boxes are actually much harder to find than the toys. And this one still has the original instruction sheet with it that tells how to fix its panties if it doesn't crawl. The other one we talked about earlier was this Hoop Bunny. Now, this has got to be the ugliest bunny you've ever seen in your life. And if you look at the face, it almost looks like something out of the Wizard of Oz, doesn't it? But what makes this desirable, again, is the action. This one has an on and off button, so you can wind it up and actually stop it, which I should have done earlier when I talked. And then once you get it ready to go, hit the button. And once it gets winging that thing, it does pretty good. But that's all it did. And before we go tonight, again, I want to focus on this because this is where a lot of people get taken. Look at this. One of the things you'll look for whenever you want to find a legitimate toy is the maker's mark. Either on the box, for instance on the Hoop Bunny here, made in Japan, M&M on the box. Most of these will have something like this did on the bottom. Those fall off, okay? So if it's not there, you've got nothing to go by. If it's tin, usually you'll be able to find, I don't know if you can see this or not, a little maker's mark with Made in Japan stamped in the lithograph on the bottom, and that's what to look for. If it says China, you don't want it, unless you just want to have it to enjoy. Marks, the Marks logo is somewhere on here. In this case, it's right here. And a very distinctive logo with the MAR on it. And Marks also made a line called Linemar that was their Japanese line that also is a Marks issue. But this one here, if we look, there's no maker's marks on it. It says the Lone Ranger, and it doesn't say where it was made. There's no Made in Japan. And you see, this I thought was smoke from being in a smoky house when I first saw it, but it's not. Somebody has actually painted this to look old. One of the other things you'll see in the field is people actually putting these in the ground out in the backyard for 2 or 3 years and then bringing them back up so they're a little rusty and flaky and they really look aged. But be careful with those. If you can't find a maker's mark, if you can't find Made in Japan, if it doesn't have the box, if you don't have documentation with it, be very, 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 very leery. Especially if you're getting along in years like me and you need glasses, because if you're in a flea market, it's very hard sometimes to see those maker's marks. So